something. Cut this out too.
Hey guys, I'm Britt.
I'm Ness.
I'm Liv.
And this is
Chick
Flicks. Okay, so on this channel, we'll be talking about movies, TV shows, probably a little bit of music, maybe books. We're not sure yet.
Right.
We wanted to start our first episode by talking about the Golden Globes. So there were a lot of good movies and TV shows that were nominated, but there were also a ton of snubs.
Yeah.
So what we wanted to do was do our own little Chick Flicks Awards and kind of show recognition to the TV shows and the movies and the actors and actresses that we felt should have been nominated as well. Right? So we chose the 3 categories that we really felt deserve some recognition. We have actors and actresses in those categories and TV shows as well. So we're going to do it just like the award shows. We got little envelopes. We're going to open them up and we're going to see who we felt should have been awarded with a Golden Globe. So...
Well, we couldn't really do all of the categories because
there were just
way
too many.
A lot of categories and then a lot of stuff that we just didn't get a chance to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So we only just wanted to focus on, like, I guess you could say a couple of the big awards from the night.
Okay.
All right, so what are we going to start with?
I will start. Best TV series, a drama. So we had, what we nominated was Euphoria, When They See Us, and Pose. So let's open it up.
Before you open it, the show that actually won the award that night was Succession.
Oh,
okay.
So
I've watched a couple episodes of Succession. It is really good. So I don't doubt that it should have won, but you know.
I mean, there were a lot of good shows in the category itself.
Mm-hmm.
There was Big Little Lies, The Crown, Killing Eve.
Oh yeah.
And
Big
The
Little
Morning
Lies.
Show.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a terrible category.
Yeah,
there
we
were
just
some really
felt like
decent shows in there, but the shows that Britt mentioned, Euphoria, When They See Us, and Pose, they deserve to have some shine too. So
exactly.
I think they impacted 2019 the most as well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's only right. We owe it to them.
Yeah.
At this point.
So collectively, we voted amongst ourselves on what we felt of the snubs shows, which should have gotten at least a nomination or could have even won.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. But at the bare minimum, a nomination. So ready? Drum roll. All right. And Chick Flick Award goes to Euphoria.
Of course. Can we give them a round of applause?
Yes.
Euphoria.
Okay. So Euphoria, I feel like, is a big game changer. A lot of people, when they hear about a show that focuses on teenage angst and what teenagers are going through in like the suburbs or just teenage in general in high school, they kind of give it a cold shoulder because it's like, I can't really relate. Mm-hmm. But in this show, while the characters are teenagers, there is a person that anyone can relate to, and whether they're an adult or a teenager, you can relate to these characters and the things that they're feeling and going through and have gone through in the past, the things they're going through with their families, the things they're dealing with in school, be it, maybe they're being bullied or just wanting to be accepted. So I feel like the show was really relatable, and I definitely feel like this should have at least been nominated, if not won.
Right.
What do you think?
I feel like the show gives you a really good POV of a young adult and all the challenges that they face while growing up and going to school and incorporating their home life, so it gives you like that first vision on how that person feels while they go through whatever they're going through and how they get out of it. Yeah. And sometimes they kept it real with the show. Some people didn't make it out, some people fell hard. So, and that's realistic to me because most shows they try to have like they come in as a conflict, and there's a high point, and there's a low point. They pretty much kept it true to how humans usually go through things, and they think about, things like suicide or drug addiction or depression, sexual abuse, harassment. they pretty much tackled everything, and I respect that because I was a teenager once, so I know what it was like.
Right.
And I have an understanding, so I like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
What do you think? You agree?
Yeah, definitely agree with everything. I mean, not necessarily you have to say you had experience snorting coke or doing Molly, but nonetheless,
right.
Those are things that happen.
Just the way that the situations, like, it really meant something to them. So it's like when you're dealing with a situation and it means something to you and you're struggling with it, it's all about how you handle the situation, how you tackle it, and
the support systems you have around.
The support system that you have around, and whether or not you're able to come out of that situation either better or worse.
Yeah, ultimately, So, shout out Euphoria. That is our first winner of our
Snub
first
award.
Right. They didn't call it a Snub award, but for us, it'll be a winner of our first ever Chick Flick award.
Yeah.
All right.
So, moving on to Best Performance by an Actress in a Drama. So, the winner of that award on the actual show was Olivia Colman for her role in The Crown as Queen Elizabeth.
Really good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
All in all, there were some good nominees in the category. Like, specifically just based on the show and the character and what they brought to it. But it was kind of all white.
Yeah, agree.
And of course, that's been the running issue with award season every single year, where it's like, where is the cultural representation?
Yeah.
So, well, our nominees for actresses that were snubbed, of course, was Zendaya for Euphoria. Niecy Nash for her portrayal of Corey Wise's mother in When They See Us, and Emilia Clarke for her portrayal of Daenerys in Game of Thrones.
Right. Yeah.
So,
you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, and our winner was Zendaya for Best Performance.
Give her a clap.
So, what was it about her performance in Euphoria that really did it for you guys? It really sold you.
It was so raw. When you think about Zendaya, everyone thinks back to her Disney Channel days. I think most recently right now she's in the Spider-Man movies, and before that I think she was on Disney Channel doing Casey Undercover, which I absolutely love that show. But it was nice to see her not only branch out, but to take on something that you probably wouldn't expect someone to jump into right after coming from Disney. And you can tell that she's really trying to make her staple as an adult actress in this industry. And she just takes it to a completely different level. Like, the way she portrays her character, you can tell that, like, she really did her research and that she really devoted herself to this character because she wanted it to come across as relatable and for everybody to understand, like this is happening out here. And this is what people are going through, and this is what it looks like on their day-to-day. So I think she full-on deserved it. There are some scenes in there that really are heart-wrenching, and I don't understand how she didn't receive a nomination in this category, and I feel like we had no other option but to put her in our category because she deserved it.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing worth writing is Matters of the Heart, and I feel like Zendaya tackled that as a whole. Like, the steps and the emotions you go through when you fall in love, or when your heart breaks, or when you're with a person who you're in love with but they don't feel the same way for you. Like, I felt like her watching the show. Like, she really, I felt everything. Like, I understood 100%. Like, it was really real. So it was like, for an actor to be acting and actually make you feel like that, like you're actually the person in the show, like, it's just phenomenal. And it's raw because those are the emotions that you go through. Like, people really can die from heartbreaks, like, from being depressed or drug abuse and different things like that. It all comes from Matters of the Heart, and I feel like she embodied that as a whole with her character.
Yeah, from episode 1 to episode 8, you felt the pain and anguish that each character went through,
Mm-hmm.
but more so her character.
Right.
And you get like, you know, no spoilers or anything, but in the show you definitely get glimpses of like what led her to be where she is now. And you know, it really all just carries through when you flash back and you come forward. You kind of look at yourself and you're like, you know what? If I was dealing with what she was dealing with, I would probably be the same way she is right now, maybe worse. So yeah, it well deserved.
Yep.
All right. Last category.
Last category is best performance by actor for drama. This is our toughest category.
Yes, this was really
we
hard.
could
had a lot of
not
arguments about this.
We could not come to an agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know which one of us wrote this card.
Yeah, this is a surprise card.
I don't know which wrote it. The possibilities are endless. It could be anything.
The actor that actually won the award, Brian Cox, he won for his role on Succession.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And rightfully so. He earned it. I haven't seen the full season of Succession, but he
the first couple episodes that I saw,
he did pretty good.
Yeah, he was doing very well.
He did very well with it. And of course, we loved seeing Billy Porter being nominated for his phenomenal role on Pose.
Right, so much so that he actually made it into our category.
Even though he wasn't snubbed, we still wanted to add him.
Right.
So he's one of our nominees. Peter Dinklage for his role in Game of Thrones, and Jarrell Jerome for his role of Corey Wise in When They See Us.
So without
out of
further
those three,
ado,
Wait, did you say who? Oh
yeah.
Brian
Okay.
Cox
Yep.
won.
All right.
So
So without further ado, drum roll. And the Chick Flick Award goes to
Not Peter though. I mean, me and Britt are under an agreement that Peter Dinklage is a phenomenal actor. He's crisp.
Yes.
He's always on point.
Yes.
You get what you get from him. It's
Yes.
always on point. Like,
You get
you can't fail.
you
He can't
get
fail.
what you pay for with Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage takes no L's. Like,
it's a lot to say, but
I'm sorry. He's
like I know people have their opinions about the last season. Last season was, you know,
it was
definitely
trash.
subpar. It was subpar. Like I don't know what happened there, but I know
Regardless.
the actors and actresses, they all put their heart and soul into the last season. So I don't want to take anything away from them.
Mad respect to them.
But
the
as
writing
far as best performance by an actor and me being on, you know, stuff with Peter Dinklage, I just felt like he carried the season. Like his performance carried the season. Like granted, you got big explosive things happening from Daenerys and from Jon Snow, but the person who you really got to see the inner turmoil of like his actions and his choices from the first time we saw him on camera to the last was Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm going with him for best performance by an actor.
Yeah,
I would have been happy with either Jarrell Jerome or Billy Porter. I like Peter Dinklage. Don't get me wrong. He did phenomenal on Game of Thrones, but I'm over it. I'm over Game of Thrones now. Like they've had all their accolades and they got everything that they were going to get for the show.
Right.
It's over now. So
It will be back.
It's over now, but I feel as though like they don't need any more notoriety about that show. Like it's over, it's done, it's time to move on and focus on
Let's
the
put it
next
away.
thing.
I feel you.
So I mean, I would have been happy if it was either Jarrell or Billy Porter.
Now,
it's still fire. It's still fire.
I agree with you. I agree with what you're
Thrones.
saying because Game of Thrones is over. But Jarrell Jerome, okay, he's riding high on his When They See His performance. I haven't seen him in anything like that. Far removed.
That is
That's
true.
all he
That was a serious
credit
tip.
right
It's-
now,
it's-
as far
it's
as we
gone.
know. But
He got his Emmy, and
I think it
that
took
was
the-
explosive. And it's like
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything else, so it's not like his acting has been consistent since then. And so I think
But I mean, who knows? It's 2020. Who knows what he has
lined up? That's true.
and in
That's
store
true. That's
for
true.
for himself this year.
I mean, we could say the same thing about Billy Porter though, because Just regarding the last season of Pose, like his character wasn't too much on the forefront.
Right.
But somehow he
actually in this past season, if I'm not mistaken, it was a lot about him. Right?
It was
his relationship with spoiler alert.
Spoiler
alert. He did have his relationship with
somebody,
one of the young men in the House of Evangelista. So that was a big deal.
And he, of course, was trying to navigate being HIV positive.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, there's a lot in there, but the performance you get from him in season 1 and the performance you get from him in season 2 are drastically different.
Right.
And so I think, yes, worth the nomination, worth the win, no.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I felt like he was stronger in the.
Yeah, definitely stronger in the first season because he gave us the staple, and the category is. And I think that's why it was so strong because once we got that line, you couldn't go anywhere and not hear it. Now you can't go anywhere and not hear it. So,
and I feel the same way with Billy as well, like Peter. I felt like with Billy, you know what you're getting. You're getting that top-notch acting. You're getting that on point. There's not going to be any, no mix-ups with him. Right. He's always crisp in everything he does.
Not everybody knew that about Billy. Like, not many people are familiar with him from outside of Pose. Like, there are some of his diehard fans that have been with him since
Broadway.
Since his Broadway days. So they know the type of actor that he is.
Side note, I feel like the reason why Euphoria wasn't nominated, I feel like they could have showed more of it. I don't think a lot of people really knew about Euphoria because it was so low key. Like, it was really like a smooth show. Like the commercials and everything, it was like very mysterious. Yeah. So a lot of people really are unaware of what Euphoria is. It didn't blow up until after it was over.
You know what? A lot of people thought that it was going to be a much more modernized Degrassi, just
because of Drake being the executive producer.
His name being attached to it, but. I mean,
he was executive producer for the music, though, right?
Yeah,
along with Labyrinth, of course.
Yeah, but I don't know,
like he didn't really have nothing to do with the writing or nothing.
No, not really. But a lot of people probably put that tag on it.
Yeah, we're not too sure. I'm not sure if he's the executive producer of the show.
But his name was attached to the show.
I'm pretty sure he invested some money in the
creation of the show.
I believe he did that.
Yeah.
But as far as Billy Porter goes, like, you definitely see that drastic performance change from the first season to the second season, especially where you can understand that probably they didn't think that this show was going to
go that way,
become what it's become now. And so now that he's been kind of pointed out as the fan favorite, I'm sure it was a no-brainer to kind of put a focal point on him for season 2.
Right.
So, and he, I'm sure, felt that confidence, like, people are really liking this, and they're complimenting me about it, so I need to bring it for season 2, and I'm so looking forward to seeing him bring it for season 3.
Yeah.
So hopefully, next award rotation, we see him a little bit more. A lot more.
Yeah, hopefully we see.
And I want to see him in different. I want to see him as different characters. I know he plays a lot of serious roles.
Yeah.
Maybe he can be serious and funny.
Yeah, he actually.
He kind of puts.
He was in a movie. I think it came out already, Like a Boss.
Yeah,
he was in there.
Okay. He wasn't there. All right, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, so I think that might be his branch out. He has music out now, so he's really branching out and he's trying to get his name out there.
On American Horror Story.
Yes.
So
I guess you could say that's his softening.
Yeah. So for American Horror Story.
Like, he wasn't as strong. His character wasn't as strong.
He was strong.
He was strong, but like he was a little. Oh yeah, he was strong.
Oh, he was strong.
He was
that personality, definitely.
Yeah, it was there.
He brought that personality. That
I was thinking about
Billy
when
brings
him
it.
and
Billy brings it now.
Always,
Billy brings
it, and people are really starting to see that.
Right,
this is a talented guy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, guys. So those were our categories, our nominees, and our winners. If you felt like we missed something, leave a comment below. If you liked our video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets, tell whoever.
Hit that notification bell.
That's right. And don't forget to check us out. We're going to try to drop content once a week. Be on the lookout for us, okay? So once again, I'm Britt.
I'm Ness.
I'm Liv.
And this is Chick Flick.